Namaste. My name is Lacey, and I invite you to join me in this practice today, focused upon lengthening and stretching out some really tense areas that we may notice throughout our day. So this will be an abridged 30-minute practice. Please feel free to do this at any point during your day when you just need to feel some lengthening and, of course, some strengthening as well. With that, let's begin with our shoulders down away from the ears. Check the chin shoulder to shoulder. And notice, as you draw the chin parallel to the floor, can you gently place your hands in your lap to help accommodate the further effect of drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. Again, imagine this beautiful line from the center of your head up to the ceiling, that your ears are directly in line with your shoulders over your hips, and you can begin to start to deepen your breath. Just noticing a few rounds of inhaling through the nose and into the belly, and maybe you can place your hands on your low belly to feel this, and then exhale, gently draw the belly button back toward your spine, feeling again all four sides of your waist lift as you are seated, and feeling this rising effect through your entire spine. You may close your eyes if you'd like, and begin to continue deepening your rounds of inhales and exhales. As you exhale, gently draw the belly button toward the backbone. And again, breathing in and out through the nose if you can accommodate that. Drawing the shoulders down continuously and feeling the rooting effect through your feet. Noticing, can you wiggle your toes and press more through the ball and the heels of your feet, specifically the inner and outer ball, inner and outer heel. And then gently blinking the eyes open. Let's begin with just a gentle opening, lifting up one arm at a time, doesn't matter which you start with. Retract that shoulder down away from the ear. If you need to bring that arm a little bit more forward of the body, that's fine. If your shoulder is tender or you have a shoulder issue, again, make sure you can check the chin shoulder to shoulder. And then inhaling here, lengthening up through the fingertips, nice straight elbow. As you exhale, you're going to take that hand to the opposite thigh, pressing down through the center of that thigh, gently holding on to that thigh. You're going to take the other hand to the side of your chair, rooting down through your hips, lifting up to your spine, through the crown of the head, and you're going to exhale gently from the belly, twisting, gazing toward that opposite shoulder. Again, it's not important that you try to crank the shoulders too much into this twist. The twist comes from the belly. So even if you're just gently looking to the side, take a beautiful deep breath in here, and then gently exhale, unraveling from that twist. You're going to just take the other arm up now, gently bringing that shoulder down away from the ear, checking the chin, shoulder to shoulder. And then gently taking that hand, once it's extended, take another deep breath in here. You're going to exhale that arm down, gently take that hand to, again, the opposite thigh, pressing down, really feeling the rooting effect still of your hips and your tailbone pressing down, your sitting bones, if you will, into your chair. And then holding on to either the side of your chair or even the back, whatever you can accommodate. Feel the lift through the spine as you exhale and twist into the belly. Gently looking at that shoulder or to the side. Breathing in here. And then taking a nice inhale, coming back center. We're going to inhale both arms up, reaching through the fingertips. Again, if you need to have the shoulders a little bit, again, if the shoulders are tight, keeping the arms a little bit more forward. Your palms are facing each other. This is Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hands while we are seated. And then you're going to exhale, turn the palms out, and gently draw the arms down to the sides. We're going to do that one more time. This time coming out from the sides, taking this lateral extension of the arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Gently withdraw the shoulders down away from the ears. And then exhale, turning the palms out. Imagine swimming through space, through the air, through water. One more time. Shoulders down as the arms rise up. Fingertips reach to the ceiling. Again, all four sides of your waist feel lifted. Exhale, turn the palms out. Beautiful, take them down. For today's practice, we will need a block, or if you have a firm cushion, I have a block right here. So something similar to this effect, just to have to assist you in your practice today. So with that, we're going to begin our sun salutations with the chair. I'm going to use the chair and demonstrate as I normally do. And I'm going to gently take my chair and using the seat. If you need to use the back of the chair, that's always available to you. Make these cat-cow and opening sequences of the sun salutations work for you. So I like to keep the chair at this distance to where I feel my hips are facing my chair directly. Think of your hip bones as right in front like headlights on a car, and they're directly facing forward. So we want to maintain that beautiful straight alignment. This is Tadasana mountain pose. Once again, as you are seated, feel the rooting effect of your feet pressing down. Your feet are parallel to the edges of your room so that they're making like the number 11, if you will. And then feeling the lift of the inner arches all the way up through the legs. Draw the belly button back on that exhale, feeling that work of all four sides of the waist lifting, shoulders down, chin is parallel to the floor. And then feeling again your shoulders come down away from your ears. If you'd like, you can roll your palms out just gently, just to feel again the effect of the arms coming down away. Take a deep breath in here. And then we're going to begin our practice inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Once again, just like we practice in our chair, if you still need the arms forward, if those shoulders are tight, go for that. But keep the nice extension of the entire arm. Exhale, turn the palms out. We're just going to do one more round of arms only. Again, imagine swimming through space. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Breathing in deeply here. Exhale, turn the palms out. We're going to begin linking breath to movement again, using the chair, pulling the hips back gently as we inhale. Begin to gently bend into the knees, pull the hips back as you turn your palms out, and then bring your hands to the sides of the chair. Let your head hang, and again, if you need a gentle bend into the knees to keep that low back safe and happy, move a little side to side, pedal the knees, do what feels natural to you to release any tension here, even swaying side to side. Moving that neck, that jaw. Again, we're releasing tension from our day. We're just starting our morning off, if you will, of really coming into some movement that feels really good and natural to our body. And then coming into stillness, we're going to hold on to the sides of the chair. Let your head hang. And then we're going to come into 2 rounds of cat-cow. We're going to inhale, round up like a Halloween scaredy cat, keeping the arms straight and strong, shoulders over the wrists. As you exhale, you're going to feel your belly coming up and in, once again towards your spine, and you're going to pull your chest through your arms. Think of your collarbones broadening and spreading. Your tailbone is moving back. My tailbone is pointing toward Baby Yoda. And then the crown of my head looks forward. Think of these as 2 points moving away. One more time, rounding up. And then as you exhale, once again, keeping the arms straight and strong, we're trying to extend through the spine. Think of a telescope, if you will. And then from here, we're going to bend the elbows, press up through the feet, rising up through the arms to the ceiling, and then exhale, release that. We're going to add on with puppy dog. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, cascade, gently begin to pull the hips back. Let your arms come down to the sides of the chair. Let the head hang, set up, making sure that your heels are underneath your knees, underneath your hips. And then rounding up for cat, we're going to do this 2 more times once again before we start into our puppy dog. Letting the tailbone move back, crown moves forward, just gently gaze forward. 1 more time, rounding. This is flexion of your spine. It should feel really good just to get up into that mid-back. And then exhale, feeling the belly pulling up and in, tailbone moves back. From here, we're going to step back. Either foot begins, and you're going to push away into your chair, and your hips are going to move back up, pulling them back up to the ceiling. Keep a gentle bend into your knees or a generous bend, whatever feels right for you. Making sure those arms are straight. Roll the shoulders out away from the ears. Let your head hang in between your arms. Pulling your booty back, your hips go back. And again, making sure your feet are still parallel. They can be wide, even wider than a hip's distance. But make sure you cannot see your heels, that your heels are not turned out or in. We want that parallel nature of the feet. Take another breath in here, feeling that length in the spine. And then as you exhale, feel your belly pulling back. Inhale, gazing forward to your chair, and you're going to walk to the chair. Once again, 1 more round of cat-cow, rounding up. Exhale, pulling it through, gazing forward. And then we're going to come to standing, bend the elbows, bringing it up through Urdhva Hastasana one more time. Exhale, turn the palms out. One more time, we're going to go through that just like that. Roll the shoulders down. Again, let's minimize the tension in the neck, in the shoulders. Let's begin. This will be our last round of our sun salutation opening, our warm-ups. And then gently as you exhale, let your arms come down gently to the chair. Let your head hang. Remember, if you need more repetitions, go ahead and pause the video and do those. Make this your own practice. All of my cues are suggestions. Make sure that everything you do feels right in your body. Everything should feel good to you. Rounding up, challenge, effort, and work are also going to be options for you, but never push through pain or discomfort. From here, gently stepping back into, once again, puppy dog. Either foot leads you. Push away. Let your head hang. And then with your feet parallel once more. They can be a little wide. I'm going to come into view a little bit more. So again, those arms are straight, but you're rolling your shoulders away from your ears, making sure you can move your head gently, no, and then yes. And then keeping a nice bend into the knees just to make sure that low back is happy. And if your hamstrings are tight as well, those backs of the legs. Breathing in here. Keep the bicep and the tricep active. I want you to think of hugging a tree. Take another breath in here. And then inhale, lifting the gaze. Gently walk to your chair once again, one more time, cat-cow. Rounding up for cat. Exhale for cow. And then bending the elbows, coming up through Urdhva Hastasana. Feel that beautiful tall posture. Exhale, coming into Namaste, Tadasana. Once more, feeling again, shoulders coming down. And now from here, we're going to begin our standing sequence. So we're going to begin with Warrior One, a very standard neutral pose. So from here, this is where you can have your block on your chair if you need it, or your cushion, whatever works for you. And then with your feet parallel once again, we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, gently bend into the knees, pull the hips back, hands to the chair. This time we're going to take the right toes under our chair and take our left foot back. And so as you do that, make sure that your back toes are turned out and you have a railroad track stance with your feet, making sure that as your feet are turned out, you can see that your heels are not on the same line. You're going to bend into that front knee, pull that right hip back, and that your knee should be at this 90-degree angle right over your heel. And then from here, taking hands to your block, gently lifting the chest, keep this back thigh straight and strong. And then from here, again, imagining those hip bones are facing forward as we begin to come up. Now, if you want to stay here, that's fine. Or you can take your hands to the thigh and then keep working through both legs, strong and stable. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, lifting up. And if you're ready, you can take one or both arms all the way up in your Warrior One, drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. Making sure that you can check that chin shoulder to shoulder. Take another breath in here. Beautiful. Exhale. Take those arms down. You're going to bring that back foot forward. Once again, we're going to pedal it out, shake it out, any movement you need to. And we're going to round up for cat, kind of clearing the palate here. Exhale for cow. You're going to now keep the left toes forward. Take your right foot back, and same thing. We want to have that nice parallel distance of the feet. Railroad track distance is what I like to call it. The heels should not be on the same line like a tightrope. Make sure your front knee is bent, back leg is straight and strong. Checking the feet again, making sure heels are not on the same line. And then from here, you can even use your block to go on high as opposed to using your hands on your thigh. But keep pulling that left hip back. Again, think of those headlights that are your hip bones facing forward. Lifting up, shoulders down, feeling all four sides of the waist lift. And then when you're ready, one or both arms come up for your Warrior One. Feeling that length and, of course, the strength of the legs, the lifting of your core, as well as those arms. Feeling that beautiful stretch. One more inhale. And then exhale gently. Taking the hands to the chair one more time. We're going to step the back foot forward. Shake it out. And then one more time, cat-cow. Pulling the chest through those arms. And then from here, bending the elbows, coming on up, and then exhale, turning the palms out. Beautiful. So from here, one more time, coming in through Warrior One on both sides, and we'll link in some more standing poses. So from here, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, turn the palms down. We're going to bring our hands to the chair once again to set up. So as we set up, we're going to take right foot underneath the chair, take the back left foot turned out at a 45-degree angle, back leg is straight and strong. And so as you do this, I'm going to move my chair a little bit more forward so you can see my turnout of that foot. Back leg is straight and strong, and then I bend into that front knee. Pull that front hip back, that right hip goes back. And then start to set yourself up for Warrior One. Now once again, be where you are. If you want to stay here, or even if you have your chair turned around, you're using the back of the chair, that's perfectly fine. Make sure that front knee is right over that heel. Back leg is straight and strong. When you are ready, lifting up once again into Warrior One, draw the shoulders down. And now from here, take another breath. Lifting up the belly. You're going to exhale and bring those arms into a cactus shape. So I'm going to turn slightly so you can see. My shoulder and my elbow are in the same line. I'm opening across the chest and the collarbones, and I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. Think of my hand like a karate chop in the middle of your back, and you're squeezing your angel wings into that. Opening up, keep the legs in the same front knee bend, back leg straight stance. Breathe in here. Beautiful. Inhale, sweeping up. And then exhale, gently bringing the hands down. You're going to step that front foot back into puppy dog. So now we're going to come into puppy dog. Keep pushing away with the arms and pull up and back with your hips. So your head hangs down. Keep a nice bend into those knees though. You don't have to worry about having straight legs in dog, whether it's downward facing dog or puppy dog as we're doing with the chair. Making sure again that you don't see your heels, that they're not turned out or in. And you keep pulling your booty, your hips up and back, letting the head hang. Those arms, the biceps and the triceps are firm. But again, have some softness in the knees as you pull back. Take another breath in here. As you inhale, gaze forward. This time we're going to take the left foot forward. We're turning the back right toes out. So here we are coming into Warrior One on this side. So as we keep that front knee bent, back leg straight and strong, you should have that railroad track alignment since we came out of dog. And now once again, coming up through our block, maybe you're ready to just extend all the way up into full Warrior One. Remember, hip bones straight forward. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. As you exhale, here we come into cactus once again. That's variation with the arms. Elbows and shoulders are in one straight line. Breathe in here, opening up across the chest. Feel that beautiful stretch. One more inhale. And then we're going to inhale those arms up. Reach those fingertips toward the ceiling. Maybe you're framing biceps with the ears. And then exhale, taking those hands down once again. Front foot goes back to puppy dog. You're going to gently pedal the knees. Keep pushing through the arms. Think of hugging a tree. Press more through the mound of the index and the pinky finger to activate the bicep and the tricep. Maybe you like to pedal the knees. From here, you're going to take your right hand either to the outside of the left shin or your left thigh. It's the opposite leg, basically. So whatever you can accommodate. And then look under that left arm. Breathing in here. And then replacing that hand. So you're just going to switch. Again, either that hand comes to the outside of the shin or the thigh, whichever you can accommodate. And you're going to gently look under that arm, that's the hand that's supporting on the chair. So again, breathing in here, being where you are. If this doesn't work, then you're just going to maintain the same puppy dog. Take another breath in here. Let the practice be custom made for you. Tailor make it for your needs. Inhale, gazing forward, walking to the front of your chair. Here we go, rounding for cat. Exhale for cow. Bending the elbows, pressing up. Reaching those arms up to the ceiling, and then exhale. So friends, now we're going to come into what's called an externally rotated pose. Fancy term for basically saying we're not going to keep those hip bones facing forward like we normally do with those headlights, if you will, that image coming forward. We're actually going to turn the hip out to the side. So with that setup, we will be doing a tightrope alignment with our feet. So always think of the heel of your front foot lining up with the middle of your back arch. So we're going to set that up gently. Once again, facing our chair. This is where we're going to use our block as well. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, gently bend the knees, pull the hips back gently. You're going to keep your right toes forward. Now place that foot more center underneath your chair. And now you're going to take your left foot back. And again, turning that foot out, but I want you to look down at the alignment. Your front heel should line up, like align directly like a tightrope through to the center of your back arch, through the middle of your back foot. So you are on the same line. Now what you're going to do is bend your front knee once again into that 90-degree angle. So I'm gently touching my chair with my knee. I'm keeping that angle of 90 degrees right over my heel. My back leg though is still strong and straight. So feeling again, just like Warrior One, our setup, but in this tightrope alignment, if you will, with this stance. Now from here, I'm going to keep my block on high because we're going to begin to come up, take your hands, both hands to the block, begin to straighten that front leg, yep. Now keep that same leg, so my right leg is extending, my right foot is forward, my right hand is going to stay on my block. I'm going to take my left hand to my back hip and think of like a bow and arrow pulling that hip back. Yep, that's where that external rotation is. Now, this is the major stretch just right here. So I don't want you to have a locked out knee. I want you to have a gentle micro bend, if you will. Even all of you who are very flexible, be careful not to hyperextend that knee. Now, if you like to just stay here, or maybe work that block a little bit lower, or take the hand to the chair, you're welcome to do so. What I'd like you to do is take your top shoulder up and back, opening up across the chest, beautiful. If you need to stay higher with that block, go ahead and do so. You're feeling that effect of opening up and feeling that stretch, of course, in that front hamstring, the back of that thigh. If you'd like to look up, go for it. Otherwise, if you want to extend into a full triangle pose, you're going to touch that shoulder, opening up if you're coming into triangle. Otherwise, if that is too low and not in your wheelhouse today, you're just going to take that top shoulder up and back and stay here. So a lot of options, friends. A lot of options for you. I want you to feel the stretch. You're hanging here just for another breath. Beautiful. Now, you're going to bend into that front knee, safely turning your torso forward to face your chair, hand to the chair, and now from here, you're going to once again pull that front foot back and come into puppy dog. Beautiful work, everyone. So you should feel that difference in the hip and especially that hamstring of that one leg that just worked. Pull your hips back. Again, keep bending into your knees. It might feel a little funky because we did one leg, so maybe one hamstring feels a little bit different compared to the other, especially in puppy dog. Take another breath in here. Now you're going to inhale, gaze forward. We're going to step the left foot forward this time. Now we're going to really set this up. I like to place my foot more in the center of my chair, and then I'm turning my right toes out, so my back is going to face you, but you know the setup. So once again, front heel lines up with that back arch. And what you're going to do is gently begin to set up by bending that front knee toward the chair so you have that 90-degree alignment. What you're going to do is keep your block where it was on that same height. And then begin to gently straighten that front leg. Keep pressing through the ball of that front foot just to really feel that activation of the kneecap lifting and this quadricep, your thigh muscle, turning on. I'm going to take now my left hand to that block. I'm going to take my right hand to my hip. Now from here, remember the bow and arrow, pulling now that right hip back. So now you're going to feel again that stretch primarily in this front hamstring, the left hamstring. And then I'm turning my back away. You're going to take this top shoulder up and back. So as I gaze towards you, You're just going to feel, again, that stretch more in that hamstring, but really feel this back hip pulling back. Again, be where you are. If you want to take that hand lower into more of the traditional triangle pose, go for it. But again, be where you are. Honor your body. Or you can keep that block a little bit lower and then open up if you'd like to take the arm up just for that stretch. Again, friends, I want you to feel ready for any variation of this pose that's appropriate for you. Take another breath in here. Beautiful. And then once again, bending first into that front knee, rotating your torso and your hips forward. And then taking both hands to the chair, you're going to pull that front foot back, setting up once again for your puppy dog. Now feel the difference in puppy dog with that big stretch in the hamstrings, letting, again, the hips pull back, pushing away with the arms, rolling the shoulders away from your ears. Breathing in here. Beautiful work, everyone. I hope you're feeling some nice lengthening and stretching effects from this practice. Being mindful of where you need to be, what you need to get out of your practices. Again, don't worry if you don't do everything I do. Inhale as you gaze forward, walking to your chair seat. Once again, rounding up for cat-cow. Let the head hang. Feeling, again, the flexion of your spine into the mid-back. Exhale, gently drawing your chest through those strong, straight arms. Tailbone moves back. Bending the elbows, bringing those arms up through Urdhva Hastasana. And then taking your hands through Namaste, prayer position at the heart. Gently let your thumbs rest against your chest. Close your eyes momentarily and check in. Feeling a gentle body scan. How do you feel energy-wise? Do you feel a little taller, maybe lengthened a bit more in the muscles from top to bottom? Take a deep breath in here. And then gently exhale, lower those hands down. And now from here, I'm going to come back to the chair. So I'm going to turn the chair to face you. And I'm going to just keep my block at the side. So from here, we're going to come into a gentle figure 4 stretch. So that's a stretch for the hips. And basically, anyone can accommodate this stretch. This can be done on the floor as well. But what I want you to feel is that even if you can't take your ankle across the top of your thigh, you can still take that ankle across the front of the other. And then draw yourself forward, keeping your hips and your tailbone back. And you're going to feel that stretch in that outer hip. Or you cross higher. What's great is you could also use that block to help accommodate that as well. So if you have your cushion or even a box, if you can't get that leg up higher, and this, of course, I never want you to feel pain or discomfort. So I want you to feel, again, the stretch that works for your body. So again, that's always a choice, is to use a prop to help you with this stretch. So if you're able to do this figure 4 configuration with your legs, flex your top foot to protect that knee joint. And then what you're going to do is gently lifting up, rooting through your hips into the chair. I like to hold on to my shin at both points, like near the ankle and the knee. And then I draw my heart forward. I want you to think of your hips moving back into the chair and your tailbone pressing back. And you're going to gently draw the heart toward that shin. Now, I may go lower than where you are, or maybe you are all the way forward. Be where you are. You're going to feel that stretch in that front, the leg that's in front. You're going to feel that in the hip that's being stretched. So breathing in here. Again, never push through that edge of intensity. Be where you are in this stretch. Take another breath in here. And then inhale, coming up. Gently uncrossing that. And then I want you to gently, once again, come into the stretch that works for you. Maybe you stay here, maybe you're using that block, or you're switching sides and you're just replacing that ankle across the top of that knee. Again, check in, make sure this is okay, flex that top foot, and then gently bracing with your hands, draw the heart forward. I want you to think of really bringing the heart forward. And now one hip may be tighter than the other. For me, just FYI, this is my tighter side. So I may not go as low on this side. And again, I don't want to push through intensity. There's no use for that. Be where you are and breathe through that stretch. If it feels a little sticky, a little tight, breathe through it. Again, letting yourself lower where it feels appropriate as far as it needs to be. Take another breath. And then gently lifting up, uncrossing. What we're going to do is our windshield wiper legs. I love this stretch. It just hits all those little points. We're going to widen our feet. And what we're going to do is I like to hold on to the sides of my chair and think of the windshield wiper on your car. And you're going to think of your legs as that. So it doesn't matter how far those knees go down. Again, you're going to come onto the outside edge, inside edge of each foot. So as you hold onto your chair, once again, root down through the hips, sitting bones down, and shoulders down. You're going to gently move your knees to one side. Now, my knees aren't very far down toward that floor. You can also do the stretch in bed or on the floor. But I want you to come onto the inside edge, outside edge of each foot. And then you're going to feel that stretch really through that IT band, the outer thigh. You're going to switch, inhale those knees center. And then again, tipping now to the other side. Once again, one side may feel a little bit more tighter. Maybe you feel more in an inner thigh as opposed to the outer thigh as well. Explore that with breath. Inhale, center, and then gently exhale, coming to the other side. Maybe you can widen the feet a little bit more and you can accommodate a knee going a little bit further down. It doesn't matter how low they go. Breathe in here. Make the stretch work for you. Inhale, center. And then once again, exhaling, gently bringing that lower if you need to, but keep yourself safe and secure and stable in your chair. Inhale gently. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together. Now I call this a butterfly stretch. It's actually Baddha Konasana, but if you cannot press both bottoms of your feet together, then just press through the inner edges, the inner arches, if you will, of your feet, and you're going to feel some stretch in the inner thighs. Otherwise, you can come to the floor or in your bed, practice this with a lot of pillows to prop up. So I'm going to press through the bottoms of my feet, and I can feel that stretch in the inner groin, inner thigh. Really nice stretch, again, through the outer hip as well. Lifting up, taking a breath in here, and then inhale, bringing the knees back center, rolling the shoulders up to the ears and then down. One more time. Gently hold the back of your chair, and as if I was pulling your arms behind you, but gently and lovingly open up across the chest, across collarbones. Make sure that neck is okay, checking chin, shoulder to shoulder. And then releasing that gently, drawing the shoulders down away from the ears, closing your eyes. Bringing your hands to Namaste, prayer position at the heart. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this practice today, for allowing me to lead you. I miss you all. I wish you well. May you continue to be safe and well, and that you receive abundant blessings and love throughout this year. The light in me recognizes and honors that same brilliant, beautiful light in each and every one of you. I humbly bow before you. Namaste.